No, ain't no party like a Diddy party.
We need to make that an intro. Pizza Hut, Takeover, DJ, Star Trek, Superman.
I still have one glitch I need to fix, which is the intro. I'm not playing the music. Like, the music file is separate from the video. That way I can do something with the Stream Deck, I guess. I don't know why I did it that way. I really don't need to do it that way. But the Stream Deck doesn't have the audio file, even though I'm playing the video.
Just make two options. Why don't you make an audio, a video, and then a combined?
Yeah, and normally what I do is I play the video from OBS and I play the audio from Stream Deck.
Gotcha.
But since I read, this is a brand new computer, that audio file is not in the Stream Deck yet. I don't even have all my sound effects, like bombs away. It gives me a yellow exclamation.
Oh,
that one's there.
You're talking about, okay, so it's not on your computer.
No.
And you don't have it mapped through your Stream Deck.
No, I need to download. I need to copy it from the other computer. Right. It's just slots in the app.
Why don't you just put them all on a thumb drive and do it that way?
I don't have a port.
Because there's no latency.
Yeah, I just don't have. I don't have ports for thumb drives.
I have an option. A NAS. I was going to ask you about this before too, but now that you just brought it up, because of the whole USB-C is convenient and all, but the amount of ports are lacking on a lot of devices. So how do you feel about using a NAS as a central location for OBS? How do you feel about that? Because that way, no matter what computer you're on, you always have access to your assets. If it's on, or I don't know, have you set up a local NAS on your home network?
I don't have a NAS.
Okay. Well, that was going to be the question, as if you've ever done it. I know my old Linksys router had the option of doing it. We could just plug in a hard drive.
Yeah,
that was I guess you run some configurations. But I don't know about this new one. Oh, I don't even know what brand. Oh, actually, it's an Xfinity modem router combo. And then I just have a switch that I have everything in my room plugged into. But yeah, I was going to ask you about what are your thoughts on running an NAS? Do you think you would run it there because? Do you think it would be an issue? You think it would be like some latency problems?
Not for a majority of your files, but if you were going to do video editing, it would be a problem. Because your video files need to be where your computer is.
Well, yeah, you could always, I mean, for that, you could literally pull it down to your local computer. That I was going to say, that doesn't look like it's going to taste very good. Did you shake it?
Hard tea. I did shake it.
To shake it.
I had to shake it because I felt like it might have been a little frozen. Because I had put it in the freezer. Because I wanted it extra cold. I knew that I would need this to be extra cold. I needed to get used to it. I hadn't had a beatbox in a while. I've been drinking those Mountain Dews. They're kind of soft. So when you drink real liquor, then it kicks you. It gives you the boot.
There, I was gonna save it for Wednesday. It's one of my last ones.
Oh, ceremonial.
The red freeze. Yeah, I mean, why not? Oh, actually, yeah. I just realized it is Sunday.
Right.
And this would normally be our normal go-on time for the Sunday.
Right.
The Sunday fun day.
Well, I was talking to Mrs. DJ Tommy today about possibly reviving some type of a Sunday event. Because I feel like going a whole week There's
way too
been
long,
technical glitches because it's too long to go without using your setup. Without going live, there's some unknowns that could happen.
I definitely foresee that, because before, especially for you Mac users, you guys get these updates that are just out of nowhere. And I guess we Windows users occasionally get them, but it seems like when you guys get the updates for the Macs, that's a whole thing. Unlike mine, like mine's sitting here right now just saying, hey, reboot to finish this install. And I know when I reboot it, it's probably not going to do anything to OBS at all.
Yeah.
Or routing of audio. But the Mac, then the Rodecaster, and the equipment setup that you guys have, I think those updates, you because you only have that 1 week of use.
Right.
You don't have a test day.
Well, and it's not just that. It's
it's
more things can happen in that week. And the changes can be more drastic. Whereas if you have 2 days a week, then it's a little, you're not going so long, and sometimes you just forget. Like,
it's definitely you forget. There's so many. Look at this. How many things happened between our last podcast and today? We've had fights go on. We had bullshit with the Diddy going on. Everybody's talking about Netflix and their lack of planning and all that. And I guarantee you, and then we haven't really even talked at all about the election results. And then we have Monday, Tuesday, or technically we would have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, where anything could happen those 3 days, and it's going to push any of those other topics out the door, and we're never going to get back to it, kind of like the draft.
Yeah, it's like one thing comes up. Like last week, we had I was on a brand new setup, and I had it really, and I was sick, and I had a pipe, a screw drilled into my skull earlier that day, so I had a lot of distractions. But then, my computer problems, like I was already out of sorts. But then when my computer problems were happening, I was just out of it. I was like, for the first 20 minutes, I wasn't even there.
Oh, yeah. We could tell. I could tell at least.
Yeah. Because I was irritated. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? And I couldn't figure it out. And there's really still no solution. I had to come up with a different workaround. I think it all has to do with my loopback audio routing application. I think that's what broke. But I can't prove it. See, that's the problem. So
is it still happening, or did you just?
I put in my workaround. My workaround seems to be solid. Like, I was just testing it out on Ninja, like not going live, because the problem manifests in Ninja. So I could tell if the problem was going to happen or not just from within Ninja. And so once I got to a point where I figured out, see, what happens with Loopback is I create a virtual device for the Stream Deck. I create a virtual device for Rodecaster Channel 1, a virtual device for Rodecaster Channel 2, virtual device for the chat TTS. I got my mute button back now. Oh, I have the Govee heater on in here.
I was about to say, I was like,
rolling the dice.
You sound like you muted yourself. Yo, so I loaded the Govee app, and now the Govee app is telling you, hey, we see you bought 3 of these products. You need to return them.
Shit, it didn't say nothing to me, and I said, turn that thing on, and it turned it on.
I went into the actual app itself. I was looking for something in the Govee. Oh, I think I had to reset one of my lights, and it popped up. It was like, hey, you have messages.
That's fine.
I ain't been in there in months. And it was like, hey, we see you bought 3 of our lights there. There's a recall on those. Please go ahead and contact your purchaser for refunds. I was like, okay. Thanks. I already knew about it, but
I have 2.
I just haven't. It seems lazy. I literally, all I have to do is find an old device, and there's plenty of them here with a black cord. And all you got to do is show a picture of the cord cut.
Just make it look like it's
That's and then you send your receipt in from Amazon, and they send you a refund. I was like,
I don't know. I kind of like it. I'm just like,
I do.
Mine didn't catch on fire. I'd be curious.
I think there's
like, I bet someone made it catch on fire just to get a lawsuit.
No, what I think it is that, I mean, if you leave it running, because it does have an automatic 24-hour switch off.
Yeah.
But I think, and I did notice this, the first time I ran the heater for the season, I smelled burning air, which is basically just dust. Dust that just collected in it.
Yeah. Our heater does that in the house. Yeah.
If you grew up anywhere in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, you know the smell.
Yeah.
And I think somebody just had an extra funky house. And I think somebody had an extra funky house with some additional stuff other than dust. And that's what caught fire. That's my thought on it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But I'm going to continue using mine. I got two. Actually, I have three. But if Amazon is giving refunds of them, that's over $150 right there. Was it 40? Yeah, 40, yeah. And 60. Oh yeah, it's about $125.
Yeah.
So I might as well. I mean, hell, I got a.
Now I wonder if there's a replacement unit, or if they're just not even going to get into that heating business anymore.
No, they have other heaters. So here's the weird thing also. There is a TikTok and Instagram heater that looks exactly the same as these, but it doesn't appear. I can't tell if it's actually big air is enabled. But the top, it's small, round, little thing. The top looks exactly the same. And I'm like, did they rebrand or did they sell out the patent to, China to rebrand these and then sell them on TikTok? And, you just got to go in and resolder some cap to enable, the Bluetooth connectivity of it. Kind of like, tracing CPU lines with a pencil for the old, what was that, AMD processors to overclock them.
Right. Let's go to the zoom view. Wide shot.
Yeah, I'm actually in the process of building a new scene. Shit. I'm trying to. I don't want to copy these things, or I just want to add them back in, but I don't want to copy them because then if I make any changes, it fucking changes everything, and I don't want that. Where's my local audio? There we go.
What's wrong with this TV? So I have this TV set up for whatever. Let me point my camera to it. So I'll swing the Dex camera. I call it the Dex camera. It's the camera that I was using when I had my turntable set up, and now it's the drink camera.
Drink cam. Everybody loves a drink cam.
And so I just got a TV sitting on the floor. Oh. But I couldn't even, so I was watching those fights on TikTok last night because, well, I wasn't going to pay for them. I don't even have ESPN Plus. So first of all, you have to have ESPN Plus. Then, you buy the pay-per-view for like $80. And I found somebody on.
Are you talking about a UFC fight or the Jake Paul fight?
The UFC fight. No, because the Jake Paul fight was free. I fell asleep on the Netflix night.
Gotcha.
I fell asleep, I think, right after the two girls fought. I fell asleep because Netflix needs to speed things up. There's so much time between every fight on Netflix See, the UFC's gotten better at this. They won't have a lot of time between fights. Unless there's like a first round knockout and then people just aren't ready, you know, because they thought maybe it was going to go 3 rounds. But these Netflix, the Jake Paul night, there was probably like 45 minutes between each fight. That's just too long. And I fell asleep. I fell asleep before the Jake Paul fight even started. And I woke up at like 2 a.m. just to see the final result, you know?
Oh, yeah, because it was late as shit for you. I keep forgetting that. That started at 8 o'clock your time.
I think it would have ended at like after 1 a.m. my time. But when I woke up, I just looked on TikTok to see who won. And I think contractually.
And were you surprised?
No, I think there was some contract. And I don't know if this is all just rumors or conspiracies, but people are saying that there was in the contract. And I don't know if you watched any of the fight, but in the contract, supposedly, Tyson was not allowed to do an uppercut.
So I have seen a lot of the aftermath where people are like, "Oh, now that the fight's over, we could tell you what's really happened." And they were saying things like, "Okay, the contract has it that Mike Tyson can't do an uppercut at all because he has a pattern. I think it was like a right, 2 quick rights, powerful left, and then an uppercut to fuck him up. It's literally like the Mike Tyson's punch out code.
It's like
he wasn't allowed to do that at all. Right, that's his pattern. Like if you play a game,
left,
boss fight's got a pattern.
Are you kidding?
Right. And that was one of the other ones. If you compare how Jake Paul looked to Mike Tyson, it looks like characters from Mike Tyson's Punch Out, like legit.
And with the quality, the Netflix quality, it was the same screen.
Oh, yeah. So they were saying he can't do any uppercuts. He said if Mike Tyson knocks him out in the first round, he gets nothing. If he does it in the second round, he gets a fraction. There's a sliding scale to incentivize them to make the fight last as long as it is.
To the end, yeah.
And so there's a lot of people that are like, look, like I said, cheat code. People are like, hey, this is the same pattern that Mike Tyson did in this fight against this opponent. And this is how his opponent reacted then. This is how Jake Paul reacted now. But Mike didn't finish him off. Yep. So they're like, if you don't believe that he was incentivized not to, here's like 5 instances during this fight where Mike could have just knocked him the fuck out or put him on the ground, and he didn't. They were also saying there a lot of people were just saying, it was the biggest scam of them all. Like they both were in it. Like there's the white man can't jump one where they're like, ha ha ha.
And I don't blame Tyson.
We gotcha.
Yeah, I don't blame Tyson because he's 58 years old. I mean, he's just getting paid. Money grab. Yeah, he's just getting paid. Jake Paul is the one who's trying to prove himself. He's the scammer.
Right.
And I don't know what's true and what's not true, but if any of it's true where Mike Tyson couldn't do an uppercut, then it's a scam.
Yeah.
And he got money. He got money.
The boy got paid. So, I'm missing my little zoom in thing. That's weird. I don't know why my lower thirds aren't showing. Yeah, I need to change my thing up because now I can actually sit back and I'm in the scene at about the same level as everybody else is. But now I can actually lean back. Oh, there it is. So anyway, yeah, I think it was definitely a scam. I don't feel as disappointed because, like I said, the Aztec Warrior fight and the 2 chicks fighting, that was entertainment enough. The first fight, all the other fights were pretty much just shit.
Yeah.
Especially the Jake Paul one. That chick, the girl that won for the female fight, she got robbed. The other chick got robbed. But
right.
that's neither here nor there. You can't really do nothing about that. My biggest thing was Netflix needed to consult with Amazon before doing this, because the Amazon went through the exact same thing when they first started hosting or showing the Super Bowl and other live sports,
Right.
especially Major League Baseball. You would be so surprised on how much internet traffic is based off of Major League Baseball. So, and that's why that thing that you were always getting, like, where Hulu's like, oh, your IP's been banned or whatever, you can thank MLB.com for that shit. So I was watching Netflix on, I think, the tablet first, and it was all right. That was going through Amazon and over Wi-Fi, and I got through up to the beginning of the girls fighting, and then it started pixelating. So then I was like, all right, well, let me check my cell phone, because that's not going over Wi-Fi. So I turned the Wi-Fi off on my phone, checked through T-Mobile, and that was pretty good. I think that's when Infinity mentioned something. I was like, well, let me see how far the lag is. There was about like a 2-second lag over Wi-Fi on Amazon and my phone. I then went to the Fire Stick. The Fire Stick had like a 20-second lag. And it was okay. The Xbox probably had the best picture right off the bat, but it started to lag out as well. And then I just said, you know what? Let me let me shut off my VPN for a hot minute and just go right through the browser. And the browser on my computer was the best one. No lag. And because I had all of them going kind of at once to see who talked first. The browser was the first one, and it had the best connection, no lag, and it only became pixelated, I think, once or twice, which is partially my fault because I got bored and started downloading a bunch of shit at the same time.
Hearing noises.
Are you being attacked by a fly?
I don't know. It's like I'm hearing noises in here. It's probably crickets. Whenever it gets cold around here, the crickets look for shelter. And they're very loud at hopping. Like they hop into shit.
Well, I mean, or it could be some more cats out there. Because I see you guys have started your zoo.
Well, the
DJ Tommy Zoo.
So at the end of the podcast the other night, when I went outside, a kitten just mobbed up on me, a little baby. And it was like, when did we wrap? So I left the studio at like 10:45, and there was a kitten out there, and it was a baby, and I'm like, oh, I'm not just gonna leave this thing out here. So I hung out with it for like an hour outside, and then I finally said, you know what? I'm just gonna put it in the studio. I'm just gonna put it out here in this big garage, and I went and got some cat food, and I went and got a litter box. Because we had an extra unused litter box. So I got it all set up. Water, food, litter box. And I just let it sit on the old couch. The casting couch. And the next morning, when everybody woke up, I said, oh, hey, by the way, everybody, I have a kitten out in the garage. And they all came running out to see it. And that's when Patty got the video. And then she posted and said, hey, we have a kitten that needs a home. And then immediately, someone said, yeah, we need a kitten. We need a kitten because we have a cat that's lonely. So, I mean, within a day, not even a day, they came by like 3 p.m. or something, and so we found that kitten a home. But yeah, I think that where that kitten came from, there's like 5 other kittens that need a home. But they didn't come this far because it's pretty far. It's like a half mile along a highway to get here.
I mean, they could have tried to make it, but just didn't make it.
Well, I did have to pick up. It wasn't one of the kittens, though. I did have to pick up a full-size cat the other day. Got it out of the highway. Because I just don't like to see those cats in the highway. And like, it was in front of my neighbor's house. But I still pick it up because I don't
man.
want these cats getting road killed up. So I brought it. I just pick it up and I take it out to the field out back. But
now, do you think that's really helpful?
well, what I don't want to happen is the other cats going out into the road because they're curious of what it is, and then they'll end up getting smashed.
Oh, they know what it is.
Well, they would have to go out and investigate.
No, but that's the thing. No, and that's the thing. That's the warning. They know what a dead cat smells like. So if you move it, they're like, "Oh, this is just a big open field. It's a concrete field. We can walk through it. We're safe." You leave the dead cats out there, they're like, "Oh, maybe it's not so good that we go out here anymore."
They're not. I wish they were that smart. I wish they were that smart.
I'm thinking they are. I mean, you got to think about it. Cats are descendants of lions and tigers and other large feline animals, just like dogs are descendants of wolves.
But they don't understand the trajectory of moving vehicles.
They understand that a dead smell in that area is bad. They're going to associate death.
But it's the side of the road. It's not like in the middle of the road. Plus, it's a huge highway. It's not like they're gonna there's many places they could still run out into, and other animals will go out and smell it. Like other animals might go out and try to nibble on it or whatever.
That's the other thing. You could be taking away a food source.
But I didn't take it away. I just moved it to a safer place.
Yeah, but you're a human.
I moved it. The last time I moved a cat, eagles came and ate it. So I'm doing a good thing for America. America. This is for America.
I'd leave it there.
I ain't leaving. Plus, we got to look at it as it gets demolished. I don't want to see an animal getting demolished.
Circle of life.
Circle of life. Well, you know what? I just moved the circle of life somewhere else where it can actually be circled. Because car tires ain't the circle of life.
Yeah, it is.
It's a circle it's a circle of a car.
It's a circle of life for an animal that says, you should think twice before crossing. Big metal.
Unfortunately, animals don't learn. They just.
I think they do.
Not these animals. I clean up too much roadkill for these animals. I know they don't learn. Though.
I think I say give it a year. I say this is a great experiment. Don't clean up the roadkill after a year and see if it increases or decreases the amount. So don't clean up. Come January 1st, don't clean up anything for a year.
Now, if it's in front of like the vicinity of right in front of our house, directly next door, either direction, I'm cleaning it because I don't like to see it. I don't like to see it because it's gross. It gets gross. That stuff gets all bloody and guts are everywhere. I don't want to see that.
I mean, but what do you think's going to happen when you're not there to feed the animals? When you guys move, they're going to feast on each other. What
are you talking about? You're talking about
I'm saying
apocalypse type stuff.
You're disgusted by it as a human.
Well, when I'm not here, it don't matter. I don't give a shit when I'm not here.
Exactly. It's upsetting to you.
Yeah, if I can control it.
You know how long.
Here's how you control it. Here's how you can control it. Invest in some falcons. And then
you know what I thought about investing in? I thought
they will clean it up for you.
I thought about investing in taxidermied coyotes. That way, when a cat is going to cross the road, he'll look across the street into our yard and be like, "Oh fuck, there's a coyote. I ain't crossing."
No, that's
the cat ain't the cat. The cat don't want to.
Why would you say? You just said the cats don't learn.
Yeah, but
you don't think.
But they know they have an instinct not to run towards a coyote.
No, dude. They have an instinct to run from decomposing animals of themselves.
No, they don't.
Fake coyote doesn't have a smell.
I don't know where they don't have that instinct Because you know what? You can go out there right now and there are 3 possums roadkilled, all within like a 10-foot radius. And they were not there. They're all there from different times. One was there like 5 days ago. One was there from like 2 days ago. And now there's a new one today. These animals don't learn.
Hey, no. I said cats, not possums.
Cats don't learn.
Cats will learn.
You know what? Cats learn?
Because
cats look straight ahead. They don't look, they're not like what you teach your kids to look both ways. Cats look straight ahead. If it's clear, they go. They don't know anything about looking both ways. You can't teach a cat to look both ways.
So you're going to start having cat school?
That's why I'm saying, when
look left or right.
I want to put like some kind of a noise generator. Like if a cat gets up to the road, then just send off like some sonic pulse and just be, oh shit. Oh shit.
Do you guys have coyotes in your area?
Yes.
You could get the shotgun sensors. They're basically like little tripwires that go to shotgun shells that are blanks.
No, I don't care about.
Pop. They're basically pop.
No, the coyotes don't come near. It
just makes a loud pop.
The coyotes typically don't come near houses. They're just roaming around in the cornfields.
You can get those for cats too.
Shoot the cats?
The animals trip it. It just makes a loud. It's a shotgun that shoots in the ground to make a loud noise that scares the animal away. Okay. Other than, like you're saying, a sonic impulse. Because I don't think they're going to listen to a sonic impulse.
They might. They don't learn, though.
I don't think
so. Hey, you know what I've been catching up on? Superman and Lois.
Ah, shit. I just watched the last episode.
Oh, don't tell me.
The latest episode.
Yeah.
The latest episode.
Is the latest one where he revealed himself?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's the most recent one.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I thought it was a pretty dope moment.
Yeah.
But then I just thought of something. And it's one of those things that people say, all right, here's the thing. Superman's this all-powerful being, but he's susceptible to kryptonite.
He's not all-powerful anymore.
And magic.
He got that old man's heart.
And magic. But magic. And I figured out why he's susceptible to magic. And they showed it in the episode. They took up, literally, first of all, they copied a bunch of scenes from the Superman movies and just redone them. The space shuttle, the airplane, and all that.
Right.
Well, in Superman Returns, he gets shot in the eye. He got shot in the eye, and the bullet shatters.
You're talking
the
about
same thing happened.
Is that original Superman? Yeah. On that rooftop, right?
No, Superman Returns with Brandon Routh. Yeah, with Brandon Routh.
Yeah, on the rooftop. The guy's robbing the bank or something.
Yeah,
like they're like robbing some building. Yeah, I remember that.
Right. He gets shot in the eye and it just bounces off. They did a similar shot, but in the scene in the diner, he gets shot in the chest, and his suit takes no damage.
Right.
And mind you, this is not the original suit because they've shown him in the old man suit. They also recreated the original comic where he's holding that green.
But I think it is a suit that he made at the fortress.
I think it's his. They say his suit doesn't get damaged because he emits a aura around him.
Aura? He's got 1,000 aura. You have 1,200 aura.
I think that is the magic. The reason why Superman is susceptible to magic is because he's using, unbeknownst to him, magic to protect his immediate clothing that he's wearing. And I think that's
because if he's wearing
the bullet
a business suit. Because if he's wearing a business suit, there'll be a hole in it. That's a Superman suit.
You would okay, then how did it get all torn and tattered when he fought what's his face?
That's because that dude is powerful.
How did it get snagged on a building? How did his kid get torn on a building?
Speed. No, but all right. So what I was saying is, I watched
feet per second
over the weekend. I watched all of Superman and Lois up to like the current episode. I was a little bored at first. Like the first couple episodes were kind of snoozers.
Wait. You watched all of the season or all of the seasons?
No, just season 4, the new season.
Okay, I was like,
because I was caught up. I was caught up.
Okay.
And so it was kind of a snoozer. And then you know what I really don't like though about Superman and Lois? This Lex Luthor. This Lex Luthor to me, he's terrible.
What the fuck?
He's no good. He's not a mastermind. He doesn't look like a mastermind. He looks like a WWE fighter. He looks like Sam Crow.
He does look like Sam Crow. He looks like Opie from Sam Crow. But I mean,
wait, wasn't he in Walking Dead? I think he was in Walking Dead.
Yes, he was. I think it's
I liked him in Walking Dead a lot because that was his character. But
is he trying?
He's not Lex Luthor.
I mean, he's not all up in Superman's face about it, though. I mean, could it be that he's doing all this stuff in the background? Like, hey, they found out that company that was going to buy the Gazette was a front for Lex Luthor. And, Lex Luthor is the one that started putting the seed out there that Clark Kent is Superman. I mean, so he kind of did. I mean, I don't know why none of the other Lex Luthors did that. Like, oh, shit, I think you're Superman. Let me go tell the rest of the world. And I think the other reason about the whole magic thing is, I mean, really? Glasses? That's it? He's producing a spell on his own. That a glimmer or glamour, whatever they call it.
No, I agree with the glasses. Like the glasses are almost like a cloak. And when he takes off the glasses, the cloak is removed.
And he's not used to using magic any other time, so other than his cloak of glasses for 2,000 hit points.
I still don't get why they changed Jonathan. Why did they change the kid?
What do you mean?
Remember
why did they change actors?
Yeah.
Oh, because that actor, the kid was that kid pulled a Cosby Show kid thing. He came in saying, "I want billions."
Oh well, shit.
And they're like, "Yeah, no, you're kind of a nobody." So
this is the CW, bro.
The CW, I think, is on the low key trying to make a comeback. Because as I was watching, I'm seeing all these other shows like. What show is this?
I think the CW is about to call it a day. The CW.
I think they'll get bought out.
Now that the Arrowverse is gone, I think the CW is done.
Oh no, dude! They still got River. They got a whole bunch of other shows, and they got new stuff coming out. But it's only on the CW app. I think they're going to go to Amazon.
I don't know.
I think Amazon's going to buy them up as an Amazon original channel.
That might be good though. If Amazon buys them, that would be good. Because then they could pump some investment into them.
Yeah, I mean, you're already going to get the people, and they're probably going to keep it free because the CW is free for streaming. So they already have a free influx of people.
If they would bring back a show, what show would they bring back?
Oh, they're not going to bring back any shows. They're making their own shows. The closest one that they might bring back, and this is a big might, is Buffy. They're talking about going all the way to the back.
Those people are too old. Are you talking about like a remake?
Oh no! They're gonna redo it, remake it.
Okay,
yeah, reboot.
All right.
And this Buffy was supposed to be black, and that's kind of was the controversy at the time.
Are they changing their name to Bluffy?
Shaniqua. Oh, I'm going to hell for this.
Why would
I don't know.
Why do they got to change things like that? I mean,
it was this was coming up pre-COVID, and it was the whole "this is us" and we're gonna and this inclusion and all that other shit. They were doing that with everything, dude.
Yeah, I know.
mean, that's why
Little Mermaid
it didn't work out. I mean, Little Mermaid is just. I don't. I never watched it, so
somebody made a TikTok about that and said, "You gonna make a movie about a really good swimming black mermaid?" Like, it just doesn't make sense.
There's so many things. There's so many different things to go on that, saying that black people can't swim. From the black side, you're gonna let a black woman get her hair wet? Like, that's where black people took it. It was like, you're really gonna she ain't gonna let her hair get wet like that. That's that bullshit. But I think if they bring a show back, I want to. It's not CW though. I kind of want to see either a new Stargate where universe has taken off, or I thought about it, Chuck.
Chuck was underrated.
It was, but like, think if you had a new Chuck series and it was set in modern day times with modern history, like post-COVID, everything else. Your buy more is,
but you gotta have that.
Buy more as a rundown.
You gotta have that same formula from the original. Super hot,
but
nerd dude, super hot girl.
A hot girl's got to have a BBL.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have that. I don't know. I think Chuck would be a good show to bring Chuck back.
Yeah. Hey, there's a show. There's a show on, I don't even know the network. Maybe it's Peacock. By the way, I got Apple Plus because I got a 3-month free thing with this new computer, Apple Plus. So I just never mind. There's this show I really like. It's called Slow Horses. It's
yeah, you told me about that.
This show, I like this show a lot. I don't know why, but I like this show. But it's like a Law and Order type show, but it's in London, and it's like MI5 type shit.
I miss watching MI5, or was it MI6? They had one of those. They had a show. I think it was MI5 or MI6.
I think it was MI5. It was like Jon Snow or some shit.
I don't know who that is, but
this got good. This beatbox got good. This hard T.
You got drunk. That's what it is. It didn't get good. You just got drunk.
Well, 11.1.
That's what I'm saying. You got drunk and that got tipsy on and a curtain.
So I need to give a shout out though to this guy. He's not my normal dentist, but my dentist sent me to him. He's a specialist. I had this tooth. It needed to be extracted because the root canal didn't work. And then I agreed to do an implant. This dude, he did the extraction in less than 5 minutes. I mean, this dude is like a wizard. And then when I went to go get the implant, first you got to get the little metal pipe installed. Yeah. He did that shit in less than 10 minutes. And he's ratcheting that shit in. And I mean, it's all painless, but I'm telling you, this dude, he's like a magician with this shit.
Yeah, it's painless because they gave you some fentanyl and they gave you some numbing.
Yeah, they do the numbing, but he's just very quick. Like I've had a dentist before that was trying to do an extraction, and maybe it was because the tooth was broken, but man, that guy was digging for, it seemed like forever. He was trying to pull shit out. Not cool.
I'm afraid to go to a dentist.
But yeah, this guy's good. So all my shit's ready for the implant. Now I go back to my local dentist and he'll do the fake tooth and just like cap it off. But this will be my first implant. I don't want to end up like my dad who got all of his teeth pulled out. And now he's just got like concave gums. He's like, can't understand what the fuck he says. How you doing?
I saw your dad. That must be reason. I could have sworn your dad had teethuses. The last time I saw him.
No toofs. With an F.
He must have dentures or something. I remember him.
Well, back then I think he did.
Okay, yeah. My mom said she lost 2 teeth since she's been back from the therapy center. I was like, yeah, okay. I guess that's a thing. I guess I mean when you get older, it's a thing. But yeah.
Well, teeth can only last so long.
I was like, yeah, well, it's gonna be it's about to become mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and pretty much whatever I ate when I got my tongue pierced for you from now on.
Man, I'm really liking
this. Mush.
Let me go to wide shot. I'm really liking this Elgato LP arm in this chair because the chair because
it's a little hand rest for you.
Yeah, I have actually been resting my arm on it. The Elgato. This chair is a wide chair. It's extra wide, and it's got wooden arms, and the Elgato arm just clamps right to it. This shit's perfect.
Okay.
$109 on Amazon.
I know. I need to. I think I'm gonna have to order a walking treadmill for Black Friday, and look at getting a vertical desk.
Oh, okay. Like a fitness workstation.
Yeah, my doctor has told me I am sitting for way too long. With everything that I went through from the valley fever and being in a hospital bed for 2 months and never really finishing the physical therapy and everything else and being off meds for high blood pressure, high cholesterol, hypertension, diabetes, all that for so long. He's like, yeah. He's like, you need to tell your boss that it's not a we suggest, it is a highly recommended. You need some sort of standing and you can't be sitting for that long. He's like, if need be, I will go ahead and tell them to put you on a part-time schedule so that you can get up and walk around. Like, you need to spend some time. And he's like, take your hour lunch. I was like, I don't have a job where I get an hour for lunch. I was like, I get 30 minutes.
Yep.
I was like, that's it. It's like people in California have this notion that everybody's got these, oh, well, you could take your hour lunch and yeah, no. But anyway, I'm looking at getting, I was actually looking at getting one the walking desk a while ago because it's just too much shit in this neighborhood to try walking.
Yeah.
I mean, just there's just shit everywhere. So
your work is your work headset cordless or wired?
It's wired, but I'm about to. A couple of the girls mentioned that they are using Bluetooth. So I was like, maybe I'll switch up and switch over to a Bluetooth headset. Use one of my plethoras.
I use a Jabra wireless, like call center headset for all my conference calls, and it's pretty nice. It's got a pretty good range.
So originally they just gave us a USB headset, and it sucked. Like, it has no volume. Oh. And at my other job before I left Arizona, they were switching out equipment as well, and they were giving us these single-sided ear headsets. So I was like, yo, I need a 2-sided ear because there's no volume on these. And me and this other guy were the same thing. They were like, well, we'll see what we could do, and they didn't do shit. So we found a preamp, a USB amp that we just take the, what is it, 1/8-inch cord?
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, whatever that is. And that goes to a USB. So we ordered those. It was like $20. And man, turned up the volume on it. Then when I left, I still had like extra headsets. And I was like, I'm going to use my amp for this, but I got to use it with this other company's. So I ended up having to go and find, what the hell was the name of the headset? It's not Sennheiser. But they had the quick release cords. We used to use them at MCI.
Oh, Plantronics.
Yes. So I ended up having to find like a Plantronics like depot just so I could find some of the quick release headsets connections. So I have like a 20-foot cord just so I could actually hear better and just walk around. I'm not tied to it. So I could technically be wearing my headset sitting in front of this computer, and my work computer's on the other side of the room while, I could do it, but I don't. There's way easier ways to do it. But no, I have all these. I have all of these Bluetooth headsets that I've ordered through the years for like $5.99, $9.99. A couple of them I got for free from Amazon.
Oh, okay.
There was, and like a couple of them I needed to order so I could make that minimum free delivery.
Right.
So, and I just have them here, and a couple of them were cheap, and I'm like, all right, one headset works, so I only rock one. I when I'm doing stuff like this or when I'm working, so I can hear my music when I hear and hear everything else here. So I end up using one headphone for a really long time, and then I go to use the other one that I haven't been using, and it all of a sudden doesn't want to work at all because it's been sitting on the charger forever. So I have like 2 sets where the right earplug doesn't work. So I think I'm going to try connecting one of these to my work laptop and using that and just going from there. I mean, it's not like I'm going to have anything to do because I have to be in front of the laptop to do what I need to do. So,
have you tried to connect it?
I tried connecting the really cheap ones I had, and they didn't want to be seen.
Oh, okay.
I have connected these that I'm using right now to my phone and to this laptop, and it appears to work fine. So this pair and my other pair should work on my other ones as well.
Okay.
So
yeah, because I know sometimes work computers could have lockdown on, certain connectivity device activation.
I think they did at one point in time, but kind of like with my other job, there are things that I notice that could be improved, that need to be unlocked to work well. One of those was I needed something unlocked to have my personal monitor, work correctly as a secondary monitor with the docking station. So after finagling the dude, because usually IT people talk to us like we're idiots.
Right.
So I'm just like,
as they should.
He's like, well, see, what the cache and cookies do is as you're driving around the internet, I was like, look, dude, I just need you to unlock this in Device Manager so I could put this in here and I could change this setting so that this monitor will work and stay within frequency and I won't get this, silent but screaming monitor. He's like, oh, you just need, okay, I'll go ahead and do that. I was like, thanks, appreciate it. So he was like, anything else? I was like, yes. I was like, unlock the BIOS option so I could turn on the damn number lock.
Right.
When the PC reboots and not have to hit it every single time. He's like, well, to do the number lock, after your system's I was like, dude, if you don't unlock this fucking shit right now. And he's like, okay, I'll just go ahead and turn it on automatically. I was like, why don't you just unlock it? He's, okay, but don't do anything that's gonna fuck. I was like, dude, I was like, really? I was like, I just asked you to undo something so I can have the number lock done. And so that I could use my own personal monitor as a third monitor. He's like, all right, well, don't fuck up anything else. I was like, appreciate it. So majority of my stuff is unlocked. I still can't get around some of the browsing, but I haven't done some of the dumb, and I say it's dumb because it's shit that I learned back in Windows 95 days and Windows 98 days on how to get around when you can't use your browser to surf the web to go to certain sites. But ironically enough, if you hit F1 on any key to get to a help window and then access the web through the Microsoft help screen, you're bypassing their little parental network or monitoring. I haven't done anything like that yet. So I'm like, you know what? It's really not worth it. I was like, I literally am sitting next to 3 other laptops and a cell phone, 2 cell phones. I don't need to access anything on this laptop. I have plenty of other ways of doing it. So I have not done that yet because I've made a mistake sometimes. I was like, oh, let me go check out this thing on YouTube real quick. You are not authorized to view non-work related websites.
Oh, you got that alert?
Yeah. I was like, whatever.
Damn.
But it's only for YouTube. If I go to Bing and do a Bing search, it'll just bring up Bing videos.
See, what's weird about it, at my company, they let us go to YouTube, but the live tab is always missing. Like, we cannot see live from our YouTube through work.
I think it was during the I couldn't view the live thing for the election. I was looking for because we all went to sleep or whatever, and
right.
It was like the next day. I was like, hey, I wonder what the live broadcast is saying now, and I tried going to it and it wouldn't let me, and I was just like, man, and it was first thing in the morning, so I already kind of had a stank attitude about it. So I was gonna be like, well, motherfuckers, let me show you how I. And I was like, you know what? I have a cell phone here. Let me just open my cell phone and do it. I mean, sometimes it's not worth it. What is this trivia laws?
Trivia?
Is this our next game or is this for tonight?
We're just going to run it right now.
Shit. Mia gets the world.
These are just obscure laws.
Oh.
Obscure.
It's kind of like fibbage. Obscure.
In Alabama, it is illegal to drive while doing what?
Wearing a blindfold.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. In 1963, they enacted a law that you can't wear a blindfold while driving. That's funny.
There is a law somewhere about eating ice cream.
Here is an Arizona law. What item cannot legally be kept in a bathtub?
I want to say an armadillo, but it's probably a goldfish.
It is a goldfish. In 1924, Arizona banned keeping goldfish in bathtubs to prevent cruelty. In Illinois, it's illegal for unmarried people to do what?
Buy a gold ring. Now I'm going to say kiss in public.
Yeah, it's the obvious choice. This 1905 law aimed to enforce public decency for unmarried couples.
But are these still on the books is the question.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure about that. These are all from Chat GPT, by the way. Chat GPT. In Minnesota, what activity is illegal in bed?
Eating a cheeseburger.
A 1967 law prohibits eating smelly foods in bed.
That means not eating your wife.
See, I think eating a cheeseburger smells good. Do they mean smelly good and bad, I guess? Yeah, your wife might smell bad, but you still eat that. In Yoya, what can't you eat with a fork?
Fried chicken.
In 1961, this quirky law highlights Southern traditions. In California, it's illegal to do what while hunting?
I want to say dress as a clown, but ironically, I also want to say use a ferret as a weapon.
In 1933, you can't use ferrets for ethical reasons, by the way.
I think that's because of Beastmaster.
In New York, what is forbidden to jump off?
A hotel bed. And the Empire State Building.
In 1929 law prohibits jumping to deter daredevils. In Texas, what is banned in church?
Playing cards.
Oh.
What?
Farting. Disruptive noises.
Wow.
In Wyoming, what activity is illegal in a mine?
Singing.
Dancing.
What?
It's like in that town where you're not allowed to dance. I don't know.
The one from the movie?
Right. In Indiana, what can't you catch with your bare hands? I'm going to guess. I don't know the answer. I'm going to guess turtles.
I was going to go with frogs.
Oh, shit. It's fish. They're trying to protect fish and fishermen from harm.
You're catching a fish to eat it.
In Oregon, what food-related activity is banned?
Eating onions in public.
Throwing candy on sidewalks. A 1906 law prevents injuries caused by slippery streets. I would say whistling in restaurants.
I mean, Kevin got pissed when we broke out into the Lion King. Every time we broke out with the Lion King song at Pizza Hut, we would get pissed off.
Whistle while you twerk. In Kentucky, what item cannot be dyed? I would say
rabbits.
Rabbits, yeah. Oh, shit. 1918, this law protects animals from unnecessary harm. So it's okay to dye rabbits and horses, but not ducks? In North Carolina, it's illegal to play what?
Bingo games longer than 5 hours. Nobody's bladder is lasting that long.
Oh shit, you got it.
Great.
On the board. In Utah, what is banned on Sundays?
Bam. The hard blue freeze. That's
I would say
banned.
whistling. Oh shit, selling alcohol. What the fuck? That's too obvious.
Yeah, that's Mississippi as well. There's a lot of dry places.
Come on,
apparently.
ChatGPT, do better. In Kansas, what cannot be served in wine glasses?
Milk.
1968 law enforces proper drink presentation. In South Dakota, what is illegal to fall asleep in?
What? A grain mill.
A cheese factory. They need people to stay alert.
What if it's the cheesecake factory?
Then it's probably okay. In Vermont, what must not be whistled underwater? Whistle while you twerk.
None of them. I mean,
it's got to be Yankee Doodle. It's got to be Yankee Doodle. Because they mad. A humorous 1971 law with unclear practical enforcement. In Nebraska, what hair-related action is banned in school?
Braiding hair.
I'm going to guess coloring. Oh, perming.
I was going to say perming also.
Because it prevents distractions. In Oklahoma, what can't be wrestled?
Alligators. No, bears. Let's go with the bears.
Bears, because I don't think there are alligators.
Oh, well, no, you can't. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, you were bears. You were bears, right. The 1995 law protects both animals and people from dangerous matches. In Maine, it's illegal to do what in front of a firehouse?
I mean, there's a lot of things that's illegal to do.
I mean, I would guess park a vehicle, I guess. In front of a firehouse?
Leave your Christmas tree. I mean, park a vehicle is everywhere, though.
Right. I mean, that's just... You can't park your vehicle in front of anything. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, that's it. Shizer.
That was our game for tonight.
That was 20.
Now we need 20 more. Did we already do cereals for the blind reactions?
Cereals? What?
Breakfast cereals.
Blind reactions.
I'm giving you blind reactions. I had a list written down and I've lost it.
Oh, yeah,
but
send
I
it
do
to
remember,
me. You're talking about blind rankings?
Yeah, blind rankings. Breakfast cereals. Write these down.
I don't have a pen,
Breakfast cereal. You have a computer and a cell
I'll
phone.
watch it. Say it and I'll watch it. Oh, you want to do breakfast cereals? Okay.
Baby, you got something in your nose.
Drugs. Illegal drugs.
For what? Oh, in blind rankings?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Illegal drugs.
Let me put that in my notes. Illegal drugs, blind rankings. Let's start a new note. This will be for the Wednesday episode. Wednesday. TUP. Shizer. Hashtag TUP. Blind rankings.
Breakfast cereals. Illegal drugs.
Breakfast
cereals.
Cereals.
Frozen pizzas.
Frozen pizzas. Yes. Damn. Yeah, that's a good one. See, blind rankings and drafts are very similar, except you don't have the freedom to choose what you want with blind rankings. Because I'm kind of just going randomly.
Did we already do streaming services?
Yeah.
I think we did.
Have you been in TikTok? Have you been seeing this girl that's doing the? She doesn't really do anything, but she's just like a cute girl, and it's Busta Rhymes. The music is Busta Rhymes.
Is that don't?
No, I bet if I opened up TikTok though, it'd be within like the first 3 videos. It'd be her. I'm trying to curate back to just girls dancing. And it's getting
Good
better.
luck.
The election stuff's going away, obviously. The political stuff's going away.
Shit.
My political stuff is starting to go away.
Mine is never. Mine, yeah.
Nah, you're not, because you gotta scroll faster. You gotta scroll faster past that shit. And then when the girls are dancing, let it just sit there. Like,
dude, I don't get political. I don't get political stuff at all. I get ass and titties and girls dancing. And
yeah, that's what I'm trying to get back to is just girls dancing.
Conversations with a 4-year-old.
No, I don't get that shit, but I get girls dancing. I get a little bit of politics, but I'm trying to get to the girls dancing.
I don't get any politics at all. I did for a hot minute for that, like the day of. Let me see. TikTok. Oh, look at that. This is how you make your own sugar.
I don't
puppies.
get shit like that.
Black Friday shopping in China.
I don't get shit like that.
God damn.
Hold on. Let me see if I.
Oh, there's another thing I get. Gear.
Hold on. Let me see if I get this girl.
Gear. Like this shit. This newer camera mount. That's shit I get. Games.
Oh, here it is. She's right here. By the 3rd video, I told you.
Show the video. Or share it. Post it in the TikTok.
Ah, shit. I don't have a way to. Hold on. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on. Here we go.
Just share it in TikTok.
I can't. I'm on my phone. It's this girl. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's at an angle. Not really.
Shit. Hold on. Let me move stuff out of the way.
So they're gonna be over there. You're down every Sunday night, Joe. I just need you to understand that us moose girlies.
Let me stack some. Let me stack some of my posters.
Ooh.
Oh man.
If you've ever seen a lady moose knuckle, then you would know that it's
I don't
not
have a way to
merely.
stand my phone up.
There's levels to this.
Shit, I'm fucked up.
There are truly levels to this. These are mystery objects.
Ah, shit. Shit's falling down.
Two cover songs from the 1990s that are more popular than the
Okay.
originals.
Damn it. That's not the good view.
Released by Annie Lennox.
Yeah.
Ah, and I just clicked on the wrong button.
All right. So you're on your phone. Just go to share and share it to the TUP.
Ah, okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm actually getting more camera gear.
This girl here named Mia Talia, and it's partially my fault.
Hold on.
Because all I do is watch her whole videos, and I do that on purpose because I want to see dancing girls.
Dude, this is political.
What are you talking about? That's a girl dancing.
Watch it in.
No, I know
Who was the 47th president?
She's holding up a sign. That's just she's never done that before.
Wow, dude.
Normally she's just dancing and you can like see through her shirt. Look at her other videos. She's just dancing, normally not wearing a bra. Good stuff.
Jesus. Yeah, I'm good. I mean, scooting all, but she definitely would not come up on my feed normally.
Right. And I don't know why she's coming up on mine, other than just the fact that I let her videos play. I was probably like watching her video and then I had to like wipe my ass or something. And then it just plays like, repeats like 30 times. Like shit. Shit.
All right, let me close all that because I'll just get.
I wish I could point a camera at my ceiling because I added a whole bunch of sound tiles to my ceiling. Because I was trying to, clean up the acoustics.
The new rig. You needed the small rig thing that I showed in the beginning. That little quadrangle camera rig that keeps. So I keep getting the little small rig light, portable pocket light, key light, and the dual monitor arms.
Yeah.
And they have a new rig camera mic arm that mounts on it. And it's just 360-degree radius and articulation. That's what you need. You need one of those so you can point it all around. Just flip and flop it.
I mean, I can point it.
Flugen. Well, that way you could have you could set your phone down and have a camera that goes point straight down to your phone, or you can point it all around your room.
See right here, this is so when I have a guest, I'll have her sit in that chair. She'll be blurry, but she'll be visible.
Okay.
All right, let's see what's next on my TikTok after her.
If you follow me, I'll follow you back. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you should share your screen.
I used to be able to do that.
Yeah, well, unshare your current screen because it just says thank you. Hope you had fun.
Oh. Well, I can't share my phone because my phone is not connected to HDMI anymore.
Oh. Hey, that's Dragon Ball. What was that?
It was something with like a whole bunch of Navy generals. All right, I don't know why these wrestling girls keep coming up. Yeah. Feels wrong to be talking about the secret alien presence on Earth. I guess there was some congressional hearing about aliens. And they're saying aliens are in the oceans.
Why is your table bouncing?
Oh, my bad.
Is your table bouncing?
Are you watching Tulsa King?
I know how you could share your screen. No, I haven't picked it back up yet. I just realized how you could share your screen. You You'd have to connect your phone to the Ninja window and then share your screen from Ninja.
Yeah, that's too complicated.
I haven't got back into it yet. I know it started up again. Is it already over?
Yeah, season 2 just ended. I haven't watched the last episode. I watched episode 9, but it's pretty good. There's
Have you watched Karate Kid?
No, but I heard that's out.
It is, and I watched. I finally watched the first episode of the last season that came out. I watched that the other night.
But you're not up.
It's been out for a minute.
You're not up to date.
No,
you haven't watched the international competition yet.
Nope.
Who's the main character though? Do you think of the kids? Do you think it's the blonde girl? Like the badass blonde girl?
Tori?
Yeah.
What about her?
Because it's not the daughter. It's not.
What are you saying? Who is what though? Who are you
saying?
Who
do you think the main character is besides Daniel-san and?
It's the kids. It's the dudes.
You're saying it's the adults?
LaRusso's son? No, it's the sons.
Okay. Well, it's the Mexican kid and the son.
Yeah.
But not the daughter.
I mean, the daughters are trying to take second place to it. I think they're trying to go from, hey, it's the son. It was the sons all the way up until this point, and now the daughters are trying to take over because very close to Daniel's daughter and kind of like a Johnny's daughter. But I think they're trying to move it over to the daughter, to the females now.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it's going to end.
See, the problem is, what's her name is?
If there's one more,
I don't assuming that she's over 18. Tori, she's the bad girl, right?
She was, yeah, and now she's trying to be. Now she's, I guess, trying to join the fold.
Okay, but I mean, she's the good-looking girl.
I mean, sure.
Assuming that they're over 18.
Sure. Yo.
Oh.
That's a blind ranking. The it girl. Hold on. Hear me out.
There needs to be more details. What's the details?
So it's the it girl of the shows. So kind of like Boy Meets World, it was Topanga.
So what are we saying? Like Penny? Is it Penny?
From what, Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
It could be Penny or it could be Bernadette.
Ooh, damn. I might have to go Bernadette on that one.
I would definitely go Bernadette with that one.
Or
it could be two broke girls. Is it?
What's her name from Arrow? The secretary.
Felicity?
Yes.
Felicity had a bit to it.
I just saw a TikTok of her with the Flash. She was dressed up like she was going to the club. Very different looking. And I'm like, damn, fire. Girl was on heat.
What's her face from How I Met Your Mother?
Colby?
Is it Robin? Or is it
you're talking about Maria Hill from S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, is it Maria Hill or is it Bandcamp?
It's got to be Maria Hill.
No.
Maria Hill,
Bandcamp
dude.
Girl. No, dude. Colby Smothers versus the other one? No.
You're saying it's Bandcamp?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. You lost respect. You lost aura. You just lost 1,500 aura points.
All right, so
that's
like
not up to me. Girls. I just saw that shit appear. Like you're next to your face.
Like
negative 1,500 aura.
Is it the brunette or is it the blonde one?
Wait, which one?
Is it Kat? Is it for like two broke girls? Is it Kat or the blonde one?
I think it's Kat because she just got them tig old bitties. Cat's got
I'm
tiggle
saying.
bitties.
Hold on. What was this? What was that? How I Met Your Mother?
I mean, this would have to be for every show, I think we would just have to do a duel. It couldn't
Allison
just be
Hannigan.
It couldn't be, yeah. Colby, I think Colby's got the points on that. At the time of How I Met Your Mother.
No, dude. Allison Hannigan.
No, because
we could bring back the duel.
Because there's an episode.
Versus.
There was an episode I just saw. I just saw an episode where she was being Barney's wingman, and she was wearing some low cut shit. Her shit was popping off. Colby's shit was popping off.
Dude,
I ain't trying to be a fiend or nothing. I'm just saying.
There was another one. Crap, I forgot what it was. I'm kind of stuck on the whole Arrowverse chick for a minute there.
I mean, I ain't even mad at that because that shit I just saw of Felicity, god damn. She was wearing heels and
that's
shit.
What I mean. That's what I'm saying. That would be a
why
good
Why they waste characters with some weird ass costume design and makeup?
It would be good for us because we watch these shows. The
Pop
other guys,
that shit off every episode.
Yo.
Hoe that shit up.
Yo. Hold up. Oh
shit.
Oh, damn, hold on. I gotta look up what her name is. I mean, because
you got a minute. You got a minute. Oh shit. Google.
Jolene Blalock.
Her name Jolene?
Jolene Blalock. To Paul, basically.
Oh, you're trying to talk Enterprise?
To Paul or Hoshi?
Probably to Paul. Because her shit was just too tight.
All right.
When the suit was tight, it was just fitting right.
To Paul or 7 of 9?
I mean, if we're taking it back to that time, I'm going to go 7. I mean, if we go back to that time.
I mean, it's the verses, though.
Yeah.
I mean, these are all around the same time.
I might have to put something together. Difference. We might have to do like a bracket. We might have to put together a bracket.
I think this is that. We got to go outside of it though, because nobody else is going to get these.
Right. That's the problem. That's the problem is, you know, the dudes might not be up to speed on what's on point here.
Right. I mean, he's going to name off 2 MMA fighters. I'm not going to know who the fuck they are.
Fagata.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like saying Little Kim or Halle Berry.
Yeah, well.
Oh.
It depends on the timeline.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. 1999, it's going to be Halle Berry.
Okay.
Or it might still be Halle Berry.
Kim Fields from
Tootsie.
Yeah, but past that, she was on a newer show. Living Single.
Right.
Living Single, Kim Fields.
With Latifah.
Right. Or Tisha Campbell, Martin.
Kim Fields.
No.
I'm going to go Kim Fields, yeah. All right, we might have to put something together. I don't know if ChatGPT can do that for me, but...
They're not going to be able to do that kind of bracket.
ChatGPT. Consider Tiggle Bitties as a scoring factor.
No. You got to put in that. Here's a way to get my HBA ratio out to the world.
Consider breast size.
Tell
booty
ChatGPT
proportions.
based on
A Boeing factor.
HBA, a hips to breast to ass ratio.
Right.
Rate these women. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
The HBA ratio.
No
Hips to
doubt.
breast to ass ratio. There was another one I had for the blind reaction. I already said illegal drugs and breakfast cereals.
I think illegal drugs will be good.
I've got those. I was going to say frozen pizzas because I was looking at frozen pizzas. I was like, I haven't bought a frozen pizza since probably 2001, 2002. It's just, I'm like, I don't even know what.
I think I need to figure out a way to bring a draft in, because for a frozen pizza, for any of these, the blind rankings kind of put you into a box.
Yeah.
Draft opens it up. Draft, but see, the problem with draft is we always had to do homework.
This is true.
And
this is what I was saying.
I don't know if everybody's going to be down to do homework. We did it. Me, you, Mike. Was it just me, you, Mike, and Big E?
It was me, you, Mike, and Biggie may have been there.
Or was it more Cremo?
I think Cremo was there more.
Yeah, I think Cremo was a regular. See, I think the homework aspect.
I was going to ask him about that. I was like, how is it Cremo had all that time before,
and now
he doesn't have time?
Right.
Like, what changed?
I know, because I do miss the Enterprise stories. Because that shit was funny. We'd bag on his ass.
But we don't miss the nether dimensions.
Yeah, but he seemed to have figured that out. Like the last couple times he's jumped on, it's been fine. So he's been weird, but it's been fine.
It's just an internal Cremo buffer. That's what we have to worry about. He's like, oh, I'm laughing about that joke y'all said 10 minutes ago.
Oh, you said a joke the other day on the chat. But all right, I'm about to bounce.
What's up with Cowboys?
I got to check on Cowboy. I messaged him the other day and he responded. So sometimes I worry. It's like, is he going to respond? But
did he make the move down to T-Town or what?
No. He gave me a budget of like what the house price should be, and it's like it ain't happening. That price ain't valid. It's
unrealistic.
Anymore. No, because $250,000 nowadays, that's no good.
You might as well just buy a condo.
Like $250,000 is less than what we sold our 5-bedroom house for in Mesa, a nice house. Nowadays, though, $250,000 is getting you a double wide trailer.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Shit's different.
That's pretty shitty.
Shit hit different now, but I'm about to go because I got to drain Captain, and my coughing is like coming on strong. But I think technically we did good. I don't think there were any issues.
I heard some other dimensions a couple of times, but I think that's just through Ninja.
Yeah.
Not through the camera.
I'll review the YouTube, but I think for the most part it was all right. The major bugs that we had last Wednesday I think are gone. I do have I got a tutorial video. Maybe I'll just post that as a video, not a live stream, on how I do my trivia questions, how I create them, and then how I turn them into slides really quickly, like in less than 5 minutes. So I want to post that video. But yeah, I'm about to start coughing again. So I think I'm going to bounce. This beatbox was all right. I got used to it.
So are we looking at going back to doing Sundays?
Coughing and shit. Yeah. I think let's bring back Sunday.
All right. You will find this funny as fuck. So right after the election, I think Mike sent it out. And I think you were included. The little everybody's doing the Trump dance. Have you seen that TikTok?
No.
Yeah. But everybody's doing this. Oh, that's the Trump dance.
The YMCA.
Everybody's just air dicking. Just air dicking.
That's the thing to do now. It's cool to air dick. It is cool to air
I need
dick.
to find that clip. I need to find the clip from that and resend it out and be like, yo, you know, all y'all Trump supporters are just air dicking, right? That's all that is air dick to the left, air dick to the right. And then when you do this, you're crisscrossing. I'm like, you're just air dicking. That's all it is.
Sword fighting the air dicks.
So I thought that was funny.
I think we had a good test run. This was kind of a test run, but I think we'll bring Sundays back, and we will definitely be back Wednesday. So plan on being with us Wednesday night live, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, live, and the whole gang will be with us. And I'll have to generate some new trivia, but we'll do it. And we got some new blind rankings to do. So catch us then. And thanks for tuning in. We going to the end screen. Peace.
Peace.